All right, this video will show you how to create your newsletters folder with your newsletters in it, and they will automatically generate on your website. So the first thing you need to do is go to your website folder, the one that we created that is shared with everyone, and create a newsletters folder. So just simply right click and say new folder. And when you create that new folder, it will automatically have the little person on it because we shared this website folder with everyone. Everything inside of it is also shared. Okay, so now your newsletters folder is shared with anyone who sees anything inside of it. Okay, so once you have your newsletters folder created, double click, go in there. I put a couple of my newsletters in here so I can show you what it's going to look like. All right, once you get into this folder, you're also going to want to create folders for every month. Okay. This is what's going to make it automatically populate on your website. So I'm just going to create two just so we have an example, and I'm going to put this one in here. And then I'm going to put this one in here just so we have an example to see what it's going to look like when we actually do it. My computer's slow since I'm recording this video and I'm also rendering other videos. Let's try that one more time. And there we go. All right, so you've come in here, you've created your folders, right? For your sake, I mean, you might want to go ahead and create the whole entire school year just so you'll have it. But I'm created two just so you have an idea of what it's going to look like whenever you do your website, okay? So we've created our newsletters folder. We've created two folders. You can create more than that. We have a document inside of it so you can see what it's going to look like. Now you go to your website. You go to your pages. You find your newsletter page. All right, we're on the newsletter page. Then this is the tricky part, okay? You need to go to Insert Drive right there. Insert Drive. And give it just a second. Mine is working really slow, so I'm going to pause the video until it pops back up. All right, so once it loads, then you will find your website folder. So there's your website folder that you created. Double click that. Here's your newsletters folder you created. Double click that. All right, and then you want these folders to show up. All right, so the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to select that folder. And then I'm going to select that folder and I'm going to say insert. Now, whatever was inside of those folders is what's showing up. Okay. And I don't like the way that looks. I think that looks tacky, right? So if you click on this and go to settings, it says view type, list view or grid view. Grid view is the one that's more like a thumbnail. Right? I think that looks so much better. So I'm going to go down to this one and I'm going to click on the settings here and I'm going to say grid view. Done. All right. And I can click on my box and make it wider. Then I can come down here, click on this box, make it wider. All right. And then you'll notice, remember when we were in our folder and I had August and then I had September, right? That's what these are. This one's August. This one's September. All right. If you had created the rest of them, then they will automatically populate below here. So what's really awesome is I can come in here and so I'll show you an example. Let's say I created a new, hold on, it's really slow. All right, I created another newsletter. It's in my folder. Guess what? I didn't go to my website. I didn't say insert new newsletter, whatever. But if we go back to our website and we hit refresh, there it is. All right, that's what makes it cool. It automatically populates because when we came here to Drive, I'm going to pause it again so it shows up. And you clicked on your website folder and then newsletters, you shared the folders. So what I did to select both of those is I said shift. When I selected one, I shifted to select both of them. So if you had all of them here, you could shift and select all of them and say insert. You're sharing the contents of the folder. All right. Does that make sense? Okay. If you have questions about that, let me know. I'll be glad to help you with that. Okay. But that is how you're going to get your newsletter to auto populate.